English Rise podcast.
Easy listening and speaking practice. What if just 5 minutes a day could change your English forever? Hi, welcome to the English Rise podcast. I'm Emma Collins.
And I'm Alex Rivera. Hey everyone! Today we have a lovely, small but powerful episode for you. 10 micro habits to improve your English fluency every day.
If long study sessions scare you, this episode is for you. These are tiny, realistic actions, 30 seconds to 5 minutes each, that you can add to your day without feeling overwhelmed.
Right! You don't need more time to learn English. You just need smarter habits. We'll explain each micro habit, give quick examples, and show how to try them in 30 to 60 seconds.
Before we start, a quick welcome. English Rise. Easy English listening and speaking practice to help you build fluency and confidence. I work with shy and busy adult learners, and I love turning big, scary goals into tiny, friendly actions.
And I'm Alex, an American teacher and former international student. I'll give practical examples from real life, and I'll even do short role plays with you so you can hear how to try each habit.
Okay, let's begin by talking about why micro habits beat big goals. Alex?
So, big goals feel exciting at first, but then they're heavy. A 2-hour study plan? Many people skip it. Micro habits, small daily actions, are easy to do, and they build up. Think of them like tiny deposits in your language bank.
Yes, a micro habit is a very small, easy action you can do every day. 30 seconds to 5 minutes. The idea, less pressure, easier to repeat, and over time, the small actions become big improvements. Start tiny and be kind to yourself.
We'll give you 10 habits. You don't have to do all 10. Pick 2 or 3 that feel doable and connect them to something you already do. Coffee, commute, bedtime. Try them for 7 days and notice the change.
Habit number 1. The 1-minute out loud warm-up. This is my favorite for nervous speakers.
How to do it? Set a 1-minute timer and talk non-stop in English about your morning, your plans, or what you see. No stopping, no translating, and no worrying about grammar. Just speak.
You can talk to yourself in the mirror, record a voice note, or pretend you're explaining your day to a friend. Even if it feels silly, your mouth and brain warm up. It reduces fear of making mistakes.
Let me model a 30-second version. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm walking to the bus now. It's a sunny day. I have a meeting later and I need to prepare notes. After the meeting, I will call my friend.
Perfect. See? Simple. Sentences, you can do that anywhere. On the bus, while making coffee, before a call. Even 1 minute helps.
Short note, if you're very shy, start with a voice note and don't send it to anyone. Listen back and smile at yourself. Growth.
Habit number 2. The 3-word upgrade. Choose just 3 new or interesting words or phrases a day from something you listen to or read.
Steps. Choose 3 words. Check meaning and pronunciation. Make 1 simple personal sentence for each word and say it out loud.
For example, if your words are curious, commute, and ancient, say, I am curious about cooking. My commute is 20 minutes. This book is about ancient cities. Say each sentence out loud.
Keep a short word list on your phone. Review once or twice a week. 3 words every day is better than 30 words once a week. Small, consistent learning wins.
Habit number 3, the daily shadowing snack. This is a short copy the speaker exercise. Pick a 10-30-second audio clip.
Listen once, then listen with subtitles or the transcript if you can. Then play and speak together with the speaker, copying rhythm, stress, and intonation. Important, don't chase perfection. Copy the music of the language. Listen once, then listen with subtitles or the transcript if you can. Then play and speak together with the speaker, copying rhythm, stress, and intonation. Important, don't chase perfection. Copy the music of the language. Habit number 3, the daily shadowing snack. This is a short copy the speaker exercise. Pick a 10-30-second audio clip.
Shadowing is great for pronunciation, listening, and flow. Even 10 seconds repeated 3 times helps. Try to match the speaker's pace. Faster, slower. Again, it trains your mouth to move like a native speaker.
Quick role play. I'll play the clip. I can't believe how beautiful this city is. Now, eyeshadow. I can't believe how beautiful this city is. Try it with me.
Habit 4. 1 comment in English every day. This is a simple writing and communication habit.
Action. Write 1 short comment per day on a YouTube video, social media post, or a language forum. Or, if public feels hard, write 1 private message to a language partner.
So, comment 1 short comment per day on a YouTube video, social media post, or a language forum. Or, if public feels hard, write 1 private message to a language partner.
If public comments feel scary, start with a private journal. Then, when you feel ready, try posting. The goal is real communication, sending your English out into the world.
Habit 5, the 30-second listening check. A very quick listening routine to improve comprehension.
Action. Listen to 30 to 60 seconds of natural English news, a vlog, a podcast, then say or write a 1 to 2 sentence summary of what you understood in English.
It's okay if the summary is simple or incomplete. The practice is about grasping main ideas. Choose topics you like: music, sports, movies, tech things that keep you motivated.
It's okay if the summary is simple or incomplete. The practice is about grasping main ideas. Choose topics you like: music, sports, movies, tech things that keep you motivated.
Habit 6. The English label trick. Bring more English into your environment without extra time.
Ideas: rename phone folders in English. Work, health, money. Put small sticky notes on common objects: door, fridge, desk. Or change some device settings to English.
The goal is to see English many times a day. These small visual reminders are a gentle way to review vocabulary and stay in an English mood.
A quick example: label your kitchen items. On the fridge, fridge. On the door, door. It's tiny, but repeated contact helps memory.
Habit 7. 1 tiny grammar repair a day. This is a stress-free way to slowly remove repeated mistakes.
Step 1. Notice a small mistake you often make. Maybe articles, prepositions, or a verb tense. Step 2. Check a simple explanation from a reliable source. Step 3. Make 3 to 5 short example sentences out loud using the correct form.
Example: if you often say, In Monday, instead of on Monday, make sentences like I have a meeting on Monday. We will travel on Monday. Say them out loud.
Do a tiny repair every day, and don't worry about the rest. Over weeks and months, those small corrections add up.
Habit 8. The English-only microzone. Choose a small English-only space or time each day.
This could be while brushing your teeth, walking to the bus, or making coffee. During that time, you think in English, talk to yourself, or listen to audio.
While brushing your teeth, walking to the bus, or making coffee. During that time, you think in English, talk to yourself, or listen to audio.
Even 5 minutes of an English-only zone helps the switching skill, moving from your native language into English faster and with less hesitation.
Habit 9. Question of the day. A reflective practice for speaking or writing.
Action. Answer one simple question in English every day. Examples: what was the best part of your day? What did you learn today? What are you grateful for?
Just give 3 to 5 sentences as an answer, spoken or written. This builds fluency and practices common grammar, past tense, opinions, reasons. It also makes English part of your reflection.
Quick example from me. Best part of my day? I had lunch with a friend and we talked about our travels. I felt happy to share memories. Short, honest, useful.
Habit 10. The nightly 60-second review ritual. End your day with a tiny English check-in.
In about 60 seconds, do 3 things. 1. Today I practiced. 2. I learned. 3. Tomorrow I will. You can do this silently, write it, or record a voice note.
In about 60 seconds, do 3 things. Today I practiced, I learned, and tomorrow I will. You can do this silently, write it, or record a voice note.
Okay, now let's put it all together. Quick recap of the 10 micro-habits. 1. 1-minute out-loud warm-up. 2. The 3-word upgrade. 3. Daily shadowing snack. 4. 1 comment a day. 5. 30-second listening check. 6. English labels. 7. Tiny grammar repair. 8. English-only microzone. 9. Question of the day. 10. Nightly 60-second review.
You do not need to start all 10 at once. Pick 2 or 3 that feel easiest and most fun. Connect each habit to something you already do every day. Your coffee, commute, or bedtime.
Try a 7-day challenge. Choose 3 habits, do them for a week, and notice how you feel. Track small wins with a habit calendar or checkmark list. Small consistency beats occasional effort.
Some quick answers to common problems. No time? Use 30-second versions. Fear of mistakes? Focus on practice, not perfection. Losing motivation? Track tiny wins and celebrate them.
If you forget, make the habit visible. Put a sticky note on your mirror. 1-minute warm-up now. Or set a phone reminder. And very important, be kind to yourself. Progress is not always linear.
Before we close, Alex, let's do a short, friendly challenge for our listeners to try right now. Ready?
Yeah! Listeners, pause the episode if you want and try a 30-second warm-up with me. If you're still listening, do it now. I'll start. I woke up early today. I had coffee and I planned this episode. I feel excited to help you practice. I will try to be calm and helpful. Your turn.
Okay, my 30 seconds. I am making a to-do list for tomorrow. I will practice 3 words. I feel happy to speak English today. Nice! How was that?
Good. If you tried that, nice work. If you didn't, that's fine. Try it later. Little steps matter.
We also want to remind you, you can mix and match these habits. For example, combine the 3-word upgrade with the nightly review, or make your English-only microzone during your 30-second listening check.
Here's a practical sample plan for a busy person. Morning, 1-minute warm-up while brushing teeth. During lunch, 30-second listening check. Evening, 3-word upgrade and nightly 60-second review. That's maybe 5 minutes total.
A note on tools. Use your phone voice recorder, a simple notes app for your 3-word list, and bookmarks for short audio clips. Use reliable grammar sites for tiny repairs, Cambridge, Oxford, or a trusted teacher's blog.
And reach out to friends or language partners. 1 comment a day could be a sentence to your friend, "I liked your photo," which is practice and connection at the same time.
Before we finish, a little encouragement. Learning English takes time, and that's okay. These small actions build confidence and fluency quietly and steadily.
You don't need perfection, you need repetition. Try, review, and try again. Your future self will thank you.
Thank you for listening today. Try 1 micro habit right now. Just pick one and promise yourself to do it tomorrow too. Small promise, big results.
If you enjoyed this episode, come back and keep practicing with us. We'll keep learning together. Share with a friend who wants simple, realistic ways to improve their English.
Okay. English Rise Podcast. Easy listening. Better speaking. Rise higher. See you in the next episode. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now.